Did you know that a simple pair of shoes can make you look like a rich, elegant, and youthful woman even after 60? And it has nothing to do with how much they cost. Today, I'm going to show you the 7 shoe styles worn by women who know how to dress with class, without spending a fortune or looking like they're trying too hard. Stay with me until the end, because some of these shoes look luxurious, even though they cost less than you imagine. They'll change how you walk, how you would find. Shoe number 7, block heel boots. You know what stylish, elegant women have in common? They never look uncomfortable. Take a closer look. Their shoes always strike the perfect balance between aesthetics and functionality. One of their best kept secrets? Block. There's no flashiness, no unnecessary pain in block heels, just a measured height, impeccable structure, and a polished silhouette. And I know there's a collective trauma around heels, but not all heels are the same, queen. Forget those 10-centimeter stilettos that feel like a torture session. Block heels are a revelation. They give you height, they flatter your figure, and most importantly, they don't compromise stability or elegance. But be careful. Avoid boots with chunky platforms, tractor soles, or loud colors. We're not trying to look like rebellious teenagers, but rather women who command their style with intelligence. Choose neutral tones like camel, deep black, or taupe gray, and go for refined materials like soft leather or suede. Owning a pair of block heel boots is a smart style move. They add structure, visually elongate your legs, and effortlessly elevate any outfit. Their design blends comfort and presence, projecting that quiet elegance that defines a sophisticated woman. They're versatile, modern, and radiate good taste without needing to show off. These boots pair beautifully with tailored, straight-leg pants, fitted midi dresses, long coats, or even a cashmere sweater and pleated skirt. They're versatile, but never basic. With boots like these, you don't just walk better. You walk with intention, with confidence, with that kind of elegance that comes from knowing exactly who you are. And the best part is coming up next, because the following shoe may seem simple, but it hides a style trick that very few know how to use. If you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to subscribe. Yes, we talk about fashion here, but above all, we talk about self-esteem, style, and feminine power. Shoe number 6, neutral flats. One of the most subtle signs of true luxury is the calm with which you walk. That's why many women over 60 still choose flats, because they don't need dizzying heels to feel on top. Their power lies in well-dressed comfort. Flats have often been unfairly labeled as boring, and for many women, they represent that moment when you give up on style. But let me tell you this, loud and clear, a good pair of flats can be more powerful than stilettos, if you know how to choose them. The key to looking incredible in flats comes down to 2 things: the shape of the shoe and the color. No open-toe designs, unless it's part of a clearly modern style, and stay far away from those soft, slipper-like soles that collapse after the second wear. A woman who has made flats a signature of relaxed elegance is Julia Roberts. Frequently photographed in city looks and casual events, Julia often wears neutral tone flats paired with straight-leg trousers, soft blouses, and oversized blazers that soften her figure without losing structure. Look for flats with a slightly pointed toe that's rounded at the base to give the illusion of longer legs, preferably in light shades like white, beige, cream, blush, or nude. Avoid unnecessary details. No bows, no fabric flowers, no oversized buckles. Your shoe doesn't need to shout anything because your presence already says it all. And materials matter. Choose soft leather, subtle suede, or discreet patent finishes, not just for elegance, but because a high-quality flat is noticeable from a mile away. And so is a cheap one. There's power in walking stylishly without pain, in standing firm without stiffness, because a queen doesn't need to raise her voice or her heel for everyone to notice her. Are you enjoying these tips? Then don't miss my ebook, More Elegant Than Ever. It's a complete handbook to help you refresh your image. Link in the description. Shoe number 5. Elegant espadrilles. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Espadrilles? Seriously? But hear me out before you judge. Real luxury doesn't always come wrapped in shine or walk on sharp heels. In fact, the best-dressed mature women know that looking expensive also means knowing how to relax in style. And when they do, their feet aren't in plastic flip-flops. They're in carefully selected espadrilles. Espadrilles have made a comeback in high fashion for a very clear reason. They have a relaxed, Mediterranean, and feminine air that connects us with effortless beauty. The trick is choosing the right ones. A great example, Jennifer Lopez, and I say that not just out of habit, but because of her style. Jennifer has made espadrilles part of her summer uniform, and not just any kind. Hers are crafted from natural fabrics in neutral tones that match her sophisticated palette. Avoid cheap canvas versions, thick soles, or tropical prints that look more like cruise souvenirs. What we're after is the refined, chic version, natural jute wedge, elegant ankle tie, and sober colors like sandy beige, soft white, or deep black. This type of espadrille looks majestic with linen midi dresses, wide cotton pants, linen sets, or breezy skirts. Add a structured raffia bag and a pair of oversized sunglasses, and voila, eternal vacation vibes in Saint-Tropez, even if you're just heading to the beach in your hometown. That's what this shoe says. A woman who doesn't need to fake formality to command respect. Who can be light without losing her presence? Because true elegance isn't heavy. It's natural, serene, and effortlessly noticeable. But the next shoe, though classic, has a detail that instantly makes you look more youthful. Shoe number 4. Delicate loafers. Stylish women who know their power don't always walk in pointy heels. Many of them prefer shoes that project confidence without arrogance and strength without harshness. That's why, when they want something elegant but functional, they go for delicate loafers, the kind with a classic sole but a sophisticated design. This is the kind of shoe that doesn't beg for attention. It naturally attracts it. Look for loafers made of soft leather or matte patent leather with a slightly pointed toe and a slight lift at the heel. If there's any decoration, it should be minimal, a slim chain, a subtle stitch, or a bare leather shine. This shoe has been embraced by many high-profile women, but few have made it their signature, like Jennifer Aniston. Her understated and elegant style has turned the loafer into a key part of her look. We see her time and again pairing loafers with wide-leg pleated trousers, blazers, and neutral tones. And far from looking stiff, she sends a very clear message: calm authority. But to achieve that effect, the design is everything. Avoid heavy loafers, thick soles, oversized buckles, or stiff leather that cuts off the line of your leg. What we want is flow, not rigidity. As for color, go for rich, elegant shades like deep caramel, graphite black, dark wine, or almond beige. These loafers look amazing with pleated midi skirts, cropped trousers, knit dresses, relaxed suits, or even high-waisted dark jeans with a crisp white shirt. They're versatile, but not ordinary, easy to wear, but visually impactful. There's something emotional about this shoe. Walking in the right pair of loafers gives you back control of your step, your rhythm, your posture. You feel agile, but never casual, comfortable, yet polished. Because a woman who knows who she is doesn't need to wear high heels to have presence. And what's coming next, Queen, is a modern twist on a classic. A clean, white shoe that's refreshing the style of women with truly great taste. Shoe number 3, white leather sneakers. One of the secrets to elevated style is knowing when to relax without losing sophistication. Queen, some women have mastered this perfectly. Instead of hiding their casual side, they refine it. The result? White leather sneakers that don't just make you look younger, they transform your whole vibe. This shoe has evolved from a functional piece into a symbol of relaxed elegance because when the design is clean, the material is high quality, and the white is spotless, the message is crystal clear. I'm comfortable, modern, and still the most stylish person in the room. And while they may look simple, there's a big difference between a good white sneaker and one that ruins your whole outfit. Avoid styles with thick soles, flashy details, exaggerated stitching, or bold logos. Nothing that looks like 90s gym shoes or a teenager's closet. The ideal pair is made of matte or lightly textured white leather with minimalist lines, a thin sole, and refined finishes. If there's any detail, it should be barely noticeable. A fine stitch, an elegant tongue, or a supportive insole. Picture this: high-rise straight-leg jeans in a clean dark blue, a white silk blouse with an open collar, and a light sand-colored blazer draped smoothly over your shoulders. Now, add a pair of crisp white leather sneakers with sleek lines and no loud details. The result? A fresh, modern, and intentional look that says, I'm comfortable, but also I have effortless style. You'll look polished, confident, and radiant, just like a queen who's mastered the art of relaxed elegance. And there's a visual trick here we can't ignore. White shoes at the feet lighten the lower half of your body, elongate your legs, and give a fresh vibe to the whole outfit. It's like putting on a soft glow filter, but in shoe form. But beyond visuals, the emotional impact matters too. A good pair of white sneakers makes you feel free, agile, active, yet stylish. You're not trying to imitate younger women. You're owning your evolution as a woman who grows with time, without pretending to be something she's not. Because true elegance isn't clinging to the past, it's embracing the present with grace. And get ready, Queen, because the next shoe brings character, one that balances strength and femininity like no other. Shoe number 2, modern brogues. My dear Queen, when an elegant woman chooses a shoe with a masculine cut, like brogues, she's not giving up on style. She's showing her strength, because if there's something these women understand better than anyone, it's that authority can come wrapped in polished leather and laces. Brogues, with their structured design, decorative stitching, and classic feel, have been embraced by women who walk through the world without needing to look delicate. But careful, not every pair belongs in this category. What elevates them is how they're reinterpreted, how they're styled, and of course, their quality. Because with this type of shoe, cheapness shows a lot. A subtle but powerful example of this style is Tilda Swinton. Though not to everyone's taste, her presence is magnetic, and her looks, pairing brogues with minimalist suits, perfectly cut shirts, and sober colors, speak the language of quiet luxury. She doesn't dress to be liked. She dresses to express herself. So how do you wear them with style? Choose modern brogues with a slightly stylized design, a gently pointed toe, and a thin sole. No bulky styles, no shiny patent leather that looks like school shoes. Go for matte leather, polished suede, or soft metallic finishes like aged copper or antique gold. Ideal colors include smoky black, mink, taupe nude, or even ivory white, if you know how to own it. There's something deeply powerful in what they express. A woman who wears the right brogues isn't trying to fit in. She's effortlessly standing out. She doesn't need to appear delicate to be seen as elegant. And what comes next, my queen, is the elegant cherry on top. A shoe that doesn't scream luxury, but walks it with absolute confidence. Shoe number 1. Black kitten heels. Some shoes need no introduction. You just have to see them to know they belong to a woman who's in full command of her world. And if there's one shoe that reflects that kind of quiet sophistication, it's the black kitten heel. Many women choose them because they represent the perfect balance, the right height, a refined silhouette, and a timeless air that never goes out of style. This shoe is the perfect definition of what it means to be feminine with discernment. While some still believe that looking powerful means climbing onto 10 centimeters of torture, the women who know better choose less, but better. The kitten heel, that low, slender, subtly curved heel, adds height without strain, moves with grace, and radiates control. And yes, it has become a staple in the closets of many high-style women. One of them is Victoria Beckham. Although for years she was known for towering heels, in the past decade she's embraced the kitten heel as a key part of her style evolution. We've seen her wearing them with monochromatic suits, cigarette pants, pencil skirts, and structured blouses. Always composed, always impeccable, her style proves that visual power doesn't come from heel height, but from how you walk in them. Black kitten heels are incredibly versatile. They work with almost anything, from a classic little black dress to a tailored pant and silk blouse combo, a pleated midi skirt with a blazer, or even well-fitted dark jeans. If you go for a pointed toe and a texture like matte patent or fine suede, the effect is instant. Longer legs, straighter posture, and that subtle, I'm ready for anything energy, without looking like you tried too hard. But beware, no two kitten heels are the same. Avoid models with excessive decoration, overloaded straps, or outdated shapes. What we want is a clean design, modern, with quality finish, and preferably in deep black. A shoe that doesn't shout luxury, it whispers it. And the best part is how it makes you feel. When you put them on, you don't just look more polished. You feel centered, like you can take on the day, a meeting, a dinner, a date with yourself, with steady steps and zero compromise on comfort. Because a woman walking in well-chosen kitten heels isn't trying to prove anything. She already knows it all. She's simply choosing how to show it. If you made it this far, drop a elegance in every step in the comments so I know you're part of our community of women who shine from within. What you learned today is just the beginning. My ebook, More Elegant Than Ever, will show you how to dress for your body type, choose your best colors, and so much more. The link's in the description, and only the first ones to grab it will get all the exclusive content, because you deserve to look like a queen.